Okay, we are here with Zach Butler, who just got top 32 at the North American World Championship qualifier. That won him a prize card, although it's kind of not super great anymore.
That's okay.
But it's exciting because what were you playing, man?
60 card Shiranui Zombie 2 Lightsworn.
Okay.
I guess.
And you've been playing this a while, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but...
I've been playing like the Lightsworn deck since October when I got my Minerva, so...
Wow.
It's non-stop since then.
Cool, well, let's get right into this.
So for monsters, you've obviously got Snow, best card in the whole deck, honestly. So move that. For Lightsworns, we've got 3 Wolves, 1 Raiden, and 1 Arcus. Arcus is really just to be searched off of the Broad Bowl, 10 keys, just kind of a recharge target. It did come up a couple times, and then we only play 1 Raiding because we already have enough normal summons in the deck, so I just figured I would cut down on those. And hitting Lightsworns off of Minerva isn't really your main focus, it's just a bonus. You're really just kind of there to feed Snow and the zombies. Then for the zombies, you have 2 Unizombie, 3 Bazooki. That card, I don't know how this card is legal, or it's more than once per turn. I just don't understand. 3 Solitaire, that card's crazy. And then 1 Spirit Master.
Did the Solitaire resolve a lot, like even against Ash and stuff?
A whole lot, actually. Like,
really?
Most people weren't maining Ash, and that's one of the reasons why the deck worked, was because every player that was doing well was more focused on the mirror match than playing against Rogue. So for the most part, they'd either cut Ash or they'd side it. And so I just kind of got to go off for free.
Gotcha.
Then we have the new engine, like the newest engine is 3 Lone Fires, 3 Scorpio,
wow,
and 1 Cobra. This is insanity. This card sucks to draw. I learned that so many times, but this is crazy. It gives me Invoker, gives me like food for Snow, level 3s to synchro. I had to do that a couple times so they'd call like Z, so it's like, alright. Brilliant Fusion anyways, and then Unizombie, and you know, we were never letting them do anything. For the Zeus, because I do have to play Zoo, 2 Ratpier, 1 Rambok, this is my boy, and 1 Whiptail. This is a minimal engine. I would use those just to end on Trident, Kagasuchi, Amaterasu type plays. Other than that, I mean, Shockine's great for synchros. That was cool.
Oh yeah, because they can't be chosen.
Yeah, it can't be synchro or XC summon, but they can do the synchros. Then for my Brilliant Engine, we got Lazuli, which loves to be in my hand in feature matches, and Haruko. This was crazy good. Being able to Brilliant Fusion and then get this back and basically guarantee them to have an Amaterasu or a Kagasuchi was really strong.
Did you ever consider playing the 2 of the Bujin to play the Susanoo to search it and then mill 10 or whatever?
I was thinking about it, but I just didn't have room in my extra deck. Like, I had to cut Emerald, so...
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't have room for any of that stuff. And for hand traps, you have 3 Ash. This gets double utility because it's a zombie. And then 1 Maxi.
No Ogre?
No Ogre. No Ogre at all. Don't side it either. I don't really like that card, actually. I don't even like Ash. But people were not playing around this game 1. They would constantly blind Desires because they were assuming nobody else was playing Ash, so it was just free. So that was like 34 months. I don't know. A lot. Spells, you got 3 Barrage, 3 10 key, 3 Left Arm. This only got ashed once the whole tournament.
I was about to say, how often that get ashed?
Only once. I usually side out of 1. So it's harder to obviously hit it. I also would always make sure to use this last. Since this deck is not nearly as strong anymore, I had to make sure I was sequencing my plays correctly, other than on featured matches. So usually you would use like Lone Fire, you'd use your charges, your recharges, everything else to try to bait out the Ash if they had it. And then you would use that. The one time it was Ash, I was like, whatever, I already had Amaterasu play and stuff, so it was too late.
Okay.
3 Brilliant Fusion, it's like one of my favorite spells. I love to use in every deck I can. It's so crazy. 3 My Body's a shield for when we go second. 3 Shuffle Reborn.
Holy crap.
This card is amazing in this deck. This card is actually just crazy. I got to shuffle back my Invoker. I got to shuffle back my Minerva a couple times. Shuffle back Wolf once just to draw, or to mill it again later on. Usually I would just use this to make room. And that's also part of the reason I would use Snow in the way that I did, was I just would run out of room so often. Then we have 3 Solar Recharges. This is obviously it's kind of a brick because I only play 5 targets, but I usually sided out of 1. And I just wanted to make sure that I had 5 action targets, but Arcus was easy enough to search out, and Wolf was always in my hand, so that's cool. 2 charge.
The
Grass
one
looks
grass. How often did you draw that?
I hard drew it 5 times. Searched it out another 5 times. It only got ashed once. No, I searched out 6 times. My average mill was like 25 cards, which is great. Especially on stream when you mill 3 snows and then you miscount and misplay. Foolish Burial, and then everyone's favorite spell card, Soul Charge. It's a good card.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And that's 60 cards, right? Obviously.
Yeah, of course 60. we were never playing less than 60. Yugi versus Yugi token, because Heart of the Cards and all that junk. That's what got me through this weekend. I don't know how that happened.
Thanks, Yugi.
Thanks, Yugi. For the extra deck, we have Seraphinite, 2 Omega. Didn't have room for 3. Kind of wish I had 3, actually. Because everyone just assumed as soon as they saw the segment, they're like, oh, you're going to triple Omega. It's like, no, we're going to summon Stardust Dragon, though. And then we're not going to know.
Signed by you, say?
Yeah, this is actually from Greg Abbey. He just gave it to me back in 2011 when all my stuff got stolen. Good times. Black Rose Dragon. This card's crazy. Shout out to Ned Selkovic. I still have PTSD from the UDS when I got Black Rose for 9 cards.
Oh my gosh.
That was cool. Thanks, judges, for making sure I win that match. Michael, because banishing cards is neat. This is usually how I played around Ram Ram. Screw everybody who leaves that card in the field. Invoker. Amaterasu. I don't know how this card is a card.
Yeah, that card's nuts.
It's so unfair. Like, it's actually just unfair. Kagasuchi, also unfair. The not Walmart brand Minerva. We were never playing the secrets. Although I was going to use a German one and have this be my translation, but I kind of
oh my god.
I kind of pussied out because I didn't want to be that guy. Should have been. I was already tilting my opponents enough as it is. Tornado Dragon. This was played instead of Emerald. I'm not trying to do the zoo combo more than once, ever, and I don't really want to reduce the number of cards in my graveyard. While like the extra draw would be great, that's Shuffle Reborn does that, and like that already reduces the count by 2 for snow. So that's my main focus, is just making sure I can loop snow, because snow automatically.
So you never missed it then?
Never missed it. There's not one game where I was like, man, Emerald would be great right here. Usually it was, man, thank God I don't play that garbage card. And we have Tiger Mortar, Chakanine. This is like my favorite one. Seriously, my favorite one. Screw this card. This card sucks. Like halfway through the day, I was like, man, if I dropped this and played 2 of this, we would have been lit AF. And then Draco's like, oh my god. Trident. Make that mistake every time I play that. And then for the side deck, we have 2 Ghost Reaper. This card actually sucks, but it's a zombie, so it's a little better in my deck.
Did you ever see that? I mean, like, you're playing 2 in like a 60 card
I sure
deck.
did. Saw 2 of them all the time together. Never used it, except to normal summon and be a tuner. That's great. 3 Flying Sea, which is actually very good against Xyz-based strategies like the Zodiac deck. It says, when your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you summon it to their field and then they can't Xyz summon. It's great. It's really great when they do it to me, and then I'm like, neat, Raiden. And then they're sad. That's what you get for playing that card. 2 Gamma Seal, because I couldn't find my 3rd one. It's actually kind of why. Regeki, because, you know, lightning. 3 Twin Twisters for when we go second. 3 Dimensional Barrier, because it's, that's a fair card. And then Imperial Order when I want to be ignorant.
Okay, so
do that 4 times.
The thing I have to ask you is, were people pissed whenever you drew like your Saki 1-ofs? Because you have like Grass and Soul Charge and Imperial Order.
Every one of my wins, my opponents walked away very tilted.
Really?
Every single win, except for like one where they're like, are you really playing the deck? And they're like, I was like, yeah. And they're like, sweet. Everyone else is super angry.
And you allegedly, as you told me, you came here sort of as a joke?
Yeah, so I was going to play Zoo, and I haven't played that much lately. So I entered a couple side events on Friday and just sucked. Like, you would have thought I was my first time ever reading Trident.
Well, it is. You think it's Dracosac, man.
Yeah, I do. I think it's Dracosac. If this is Dracosac, ooh. But no. So I just kind of didn't want to play Zoo in the main event and tilt because I wasn't as like well versed in the mirror match. So I just wanted to play something fun, just kind of as a joke, and try to make it past round 5.
Well, you did.
And then round 5 happened, and that was my first loss. And I was like, oh, neat. And then we got to round 8, and I finally lost again. I was like, well, maybe I can make day 2. Then day 2 happened. Then top 64 happened.
Man. Oh, yeah. So just so people know what happened with the Stardust Dragon on
so, well, first off, it wouldn't have mattered Just want to get that out there before it becomes a bigger meme. It's now 3 feature matches. I've done awful misplays and just embarrassed myself. Myself, my opponent, and the judges included all thought, for some odd reason, because it's the highest rarity one, that its text is still appropriate, and none of us bothered to look up the new text. So I didn't know you could use that to stop any of those cards. Which is funny, because now that I remember it, Friday, when I had decided to play Star Strike, it's like, you can stop Diagram with it. It's so good.
Right. Fair enough. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
No problem.